these things be?
When shall these things be? Read.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
And what shall be the sign of thy coming? Read.
Of the end of the world.
Of the end of the world. Read on.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed.
Take heed.
Heed that no man
Deceive you. So Yahweh Shah gave us warning even then. And we have to be aware and alert now. He said, take heed that no man deceive you. There's a lot of false prophets on this earth right now. There's a lot of people saying that they're God, that they're Yahweh Shah. There's a lot of people that saying that this is the end, that it's going to happen exactly how they said. But the Most High, he already put down how it's going to happen through the prophecies. And his sheep have to follow Yahweh Shah. And we have to know the steps to take. We know that certain prophecies, certain things have to play out until the end comes. He said, take heed that no man deceive you. Read on. Verse 5.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
A lot of people going to get deceived. A lot of people going to be thrown off the path, because when he says many shall come in my name, meaning they're gonna say, this is the word of the Most High. This is thus saith the Lord. And people, if they haven't gone through that's why it says, give me Revelations 1 and 3. If you haven't read for yourself and you take the words of another man, you're gonna be thrown off the path. And that's what got our people in this position now, because we always take the words of another man, and we don't read. We don't open up the book and read. Man. Give me that.
Revelations chapter 1 verse 3.
Read that.
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy.
They that understand prophecy. So you have to read it, and Yahweh Shah has to sub with you. You see, but you don't get this overnight. You have to constantly be in this thing, and he'll reveal it to you. You see, you watch time, you study history, you dig into prophecy, and then you watch what's going on, and you'll get an overall picture. No man going to be able to pinpoint this thing 100% certain, but he'll direct it and guide you. Give me that in Psalms or Proverbs 6 and 23. Give me that real quick. Proverbs 6 and 23, because this word, we're in a dark world, and all we see is darkness. And even now we looking at this news, and the only thing that we can go by is what they tell us, and we know that this media is sorcery. So we really don't know what's going on the other side of the world. We don't know if they have made a plan to get together in cahoots to trick us. When they say look left, that means they're doing something on the right. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff's going on. We don't know how it's going to play out, but we know damn sure that everything that goes around is revolved around us. This war, this economy, all this news that they're putting on for the whole world to see, the purpose of it is for us Israelites in America. So we know that we're the source, we're the main reason and the cause for everything that goes on in this world. And it'll show you that in Deuteronomy 32 and 8. But what I say again?
6 and 23.
I have it.
Give me that, Jasper.
Okay. Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Right, so this is going to guide you. That's why I said meditate in it day in and day out, night and day. Hey, put it on your front lips. Hey, put it on the doorpost, right? Recite it when you at the table. Recite it when you walking in the way. Recite it when you go to bed. Like I go to, you should go to sleep thinking about the precepts. And in your dreams, you should be thinking about the precepts. You should wake up and be thinking about the precepts, because we too close, it's too close to the end to not be. You should be consumed with this thing. You should be frustrated that you feel like you're not doing enough. Nobody in this thing should feel like they're doing too much or they're doing more than the next man. You should be frustrated that you're not, I could do more. I'm not doing enough at all times, man. At all times. You got a precept?
Yeah. It's Proverbs 3 and 23.
Read that.
The 24. Shalt thou walk in thy way, safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou layest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Thou shalt lie down, and sleep shall be sweet.
You see that? That's a great precept because, you know, you got a lot of the wicked now that they don't understand what's going on. Now that these are the 5 foolish virgins. Now they're coming trying to get oil. You see what I'm saying? They're in the Most High still having mercy in these times now because you see the 5 foolish virgins. You see, you know, everybody picking up on the Israelite pages all over. Everybody asking questions now. They're fleeing the Christians. They want the oil. Because the Christian pastors, they don't have the understanding. They don't know where this thing's going to end. Right? So the Most High said we're going to be safe because we got oil. We've been preparing. So even the Most High, and even in these times, he's giving grace and mercy to the 5 foolish virgins to return right now. What you see right now is a sign. You know what I'm saying? What you see in Ukraine and Russia, that's mercy. That's mercy. That's really not judgment. It's mercy because you can see the end coming. When he's tired of giving mercy, you're not going to see the end coming. You see? So now the Most High, he's giving his children a time to say, look, I'm finna destroy this place. If you never return and repent, here's your chance. You know the Christian church is fake. You know that they've been filling you with lies. You know that you're from the other side of the world. You know that you're an Israelite. You're not a nigga. Hey, we made it plain for you through the prophets. Here is your time. Here is your chance to turn to the Most High before I blow this place off the map. Before all hell break loose. So when you see these things, that's a token from the Most High. That's a gift. Our people should rejoice that we can say, hey, there's a war. There's a war on the channel. Yeah, they've been fighting for 2 weeks now. You can eat your sandwiches at lunch. You can stream it on YouTube. You can see the war, right? But when the war is among you, it's going to be too late. It's going to be far too late. Then the prophet's going to be concealed. And there's going to be a famine in the word. There'll be no more breakdowns. There'll be no more YouTube, right? There'll be no more street preaching. Hey, we're going to be up out of here. See? So go back to Matthew 24 and give me verse 6.
Matthew 24 and verse 6.
Read that.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
See that ye be not troubled.
Uh-huh.
For all these things must come to pass.
Right.
But the end is not yet.
All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Now, when you look into the word trouble, why ain't this working, bro? It's a lot. Okay. When you look into the word trouble, put it on input, on the right input file. Could you? We're gonna look at the word trouble. I'll pull it up.
It's 3.
Man, what did? Try it again. Yeah, you just working. Okay. Okay, so can you get this Chanel to blow that out?
I can see it. Dim the light a little bit, Judah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says, go back to that. It says, see that ye be not. Read that again.
Okay. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Right.
For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
What we seeing right now has to come to pass. Now you see a lot of people that they're afraid, they don't know what to do. Hey, but the sheep, the righteous servants are not troubled. We're not afraid. All these things must happen. And this is exciting time. We're glad that it's happening. The Most High is giving us a token. This what we've been saying that's gonna happen. You know, the prophets before us been saying it. We've been saying it for about 2-3 years now. And we telling them a plague was coming. Then boom, the plague came. We told them that wars was coming. Boom. We're telling them that a famine is coming. A blackout is coming. Our people need to turn back to the Most High now. You don't know what it's going to be like when you can't turn on the lights. When the lights go off and it's been 24 hours and you think they're coming back on. But now it's 48 hours. And now you're starting to feel that pressure. Now you're looking at your kid. Now the food in the refrigerator is going to spoil. Boom. Now it's been another, now it's what, 24, 48? What we got after that?
72.
No, is it 72? 72. It's been 72 hours and there's been no light. All the gas stations closed. All the grocery stores closed. Now people out in the streets, they're asking one for another. Hey, whoa, hey, your lights coming on? You can't call 911. There's no answer. There's no police. There's no public announcement. There's nothing. Now there's 96 hours. Now there's a week without lights and you haven't eaten. Right? You can't call your mom in the next state. They got it shut down. Nobody has no gas for the automobiles. You can't get on social media. What will you do then? What will our people do? What will you do then? It's gonna be too real then. All that mocking and scoffing, it's going to laugh at you then. And we're right there. We're right there. Let me get this. Let me pull this up. It says, be not what?
Be not. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Right.
But the end is not yet.
The end is not yet. It's going to get worse. It's going to get way worse than what we see now. So this is when you need to be showing the Most High that you love Him, that you trust Him. This is when you need to be getting your works up. Because this is the time that He's making record of who loved Him and who didn't. Those who don't love Him will receive destruction. You will receive the recompense along with this wicked nation because you celebrated in her, right? You was happy with her. You laid down with this whore when you knew you was an Israelite and you knew that this wicked whore was filthy, but yet you despise your God and you despise your King, right? The Most High is not. He's not a. You can't mock Him. He'll get you back, man. So let's go to the word trouble. It's to be disquieted, to make restless. Now the world is restless. Now you got man staying up all night looking at this war. But hey, give me Ecclesiastes 5 and 12. We sleep good. We sleep. I'll find out what happened in the morning. I'm not going to let these things cause me to not have sleep. Not meaning that we're spiritually sleeping, because we're always spiritually awoke. But the Most High said, don't let it stress you like that, because these things had to happen. You see?
I got it.
Give me that. Hey, somebody give me Proverbs 6 and 10. I'll explain it. Shanetta, give me Psalms 132 and 4, and Trinity, give me Romans 13 and 11. I'll explain it. Give me that, Judah.
Ecclesiastes 5 and 12.
Read that.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet.
Read it again.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, right? So the prophets that's been out here laboring, day in, day out, their sleep is sweet, because we been knew this was coming. We're not staying up all night stressing and try to figure out, what's going to happen. Read on.
Whether he eat little or much.
Whether he eat little or much, in any condition that we're in, we're going to be content. Whether we have a lot or whether we have a little, we're going to be stable. We're going to be content, and we're going to have that light. Read on.
But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep.
But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. Meaning what? A lot of our people can't sleep because they worried about their things. How is this war going to play out? Will I have a job? You know what I'm saying? Is my business going to crash? Will I still have my popularity, my fame? The abundance of the rich do what?
But the abundance of the rich will not allow him to suffer. Will not suffer him to sleep.
Why he's thinking about all these things, man. But we want this place to fall. What you got, Shanetta?
I got Isaiah 26 and 3.
Read that.
I got Proverbs 6:10.
Isaiah 26 and 3.
Read that.
Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee.
Because he trusts in thee. And that's where we at. That's the place where we at. We in perfect peace. Because we trust in the Most High. And now the Most High, he's using his people to wake up the rest of the people. You see what I'm saying? This is what the Most High wants. He wants his children gathered in his name and trusting on him. As this great whore falls, He wants his people gathered in faith and in works in the name of Yahushua.
I got a precept.
Right? You got a precept? Bring it
Yeah.
out.
It's Psalms 91 and 7.
91 and 7. Bring it out.
Yeah. 1,000 shall fall at thy right side, and 10,000 at thy right hand,
Read on.
but it shall not come nigh thee.
Right, a lot of people about to die. And that's the truth of it. It's gonna be a lot of bodies. A lot of bodies piled up. You're gonna smell the stench. All people, they think, for some reason they think, oh Father, this Bible was a lie. When there's nothing more accurate, more pinpoint than this Bible. It pinpointed that we would go over here on slave ships. It pinpointed the eagles would come and get us. It pinpointed this war with Russia that the prophet's been telling you for over years. Hey, that there's going to be a great war with Russia. Russia's going to destroy America. Russia is going to destroy America. That's the bottom line. Russia is going to destroy America, man. Right? Read on.
Verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Hey, but we just gonna watch it. We just gonna watch it. And that's where our hope is. All right, now go back to give me them precepts. Give me Proverbs 6 and 10.
Go ahead, David.
I have it.
You got 6 and 10,
Yeah.
or you got 16?
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep.
In poverty.
Oh,
And poverty.
so shall thy poverty come as one trap that
Travaileth.
toileth,
And thy wants.
and thy want as an armed man.
Right. So it says, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding the hands to sleep. So the Most High is telling us to keep watch. We're supposed to be that watchman on the top. Why he said a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding to their hands to rest. And that's the condition of our people. Right? They're sleeping. Right? They're at comfort. They're at peace. They think that this stuff is a game. And so shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy one as an armed man. Meaning what? You're not going to have the understanding or the knowledge of what to do when these things come to pass. Well, hold on. Let me show you the slumber of our people. It did it again? It never did it before.
Is it a shortage or something?
No, it ain't a shortage, man. It never did it before.
When that screen go back, then it's finished.
Okay, we're gonna show you something real quick.
That's precept.
I have a precept though.
Bring it up.
Isaiah 33 and 6.
Isaiah 33 and 6, one of my favorites. Bring it up.
Okay, I'm getting there. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Right. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So I just wanted to show something about the sleep of our people, right? So you can bring out another precept while I get it real quick. I need some time.
I have it.
Matthew 24 and 33.
I got one too.
Bring it out.
It's Proverbs 6
Hold on, David.
and 9.
Matthew 24 and 33. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Oh, I have a precept too.
I have one for you.
What you got? Pull yours.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
Right. Read that again, David.
How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
How long will our people sleep? Oh, slug. Read.
When wilt arise out of their sleep?
When will you arise out of your sleep? Right? So let's see the condition of our people, man. This sleep, this deep sleep, this deep slumber that our people in, right? That we've been in for years, man. For hundreds of years. Watch this, man. This is what our people, this is the deep slumber that our people love, man. This is what I want, right?
Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord, everybody. Let everything that have breath do what? God is good, what? And all the time, God is what? Good. He's 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 good. God is good all the time. I'm not talking about sometimes God is good, but He's good all the time. He's like Campbell soup.
She said Campbell soup.
He's good. I'm not talking about that chicken noodle soup. I'm not talking about that mixed soup. And I'm not talking about that tomato soup. That mixed carrot soup. But God's like Campbell soup. He's showed up good. Hallelujah. I feel my help now. I feel my help now. Yeah. I feel my help. Yeah. I feel my help. Help, Lord. Help, Lord. Help, Lord.
So give me Proverbs 1 and 22, man. Give me Proverbs 1 and 22. That's why he says, how long will you sleep? This is what you can go to, when they go to church tomorrow, this is what they'll be doing. And this is what our people love. And this is what the Most High is warning our people love. When you sleep, He's going to destroy you, man. Death and destruction is coming to America. And you caught in that, you're going to be destroyed. The Most High has created a waster for this place. And He's going to waste America, man. Give me Proverbs 1 and 21. 1 and 22.
Proverbs 1 and
Hold on,
22.
Jay. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How long, ye simple ones,
How long will you simple ones?
will ye love
Simplicity.
Simplicity.
And
That was it. How long will our people love this stuff? You know why our people love this? Because when they go, they know that they're living a wicked life. But when you go there, you know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you God is good. And then, you know, they're going to cry. They're going to dance around. You know what I'm saying? You're going to give an offering. And you know she can cook.
Campbell's soup.
You know she can cook. That's all she thinking about. She ain't thinking about God. She's thinking about Campbell's soup, bacon, turkey, ham, hamburgers, damn, Tootsie Rolls, lollipops. She thinking about it's good. That's all she thinking about. She probably got a hamburger in her purse. I promise you, she probably got a hamburger beneath her shirt. That's all she thinking about. That's how long will you simple ones love simplicity, man? How could you sit under this and know the truth, man? You deserve to be destroyed, man. Right? So hold on, man. We gonna show you how serious he's about to get, though. Right? So because it's more than that. It's more than that, you know. Let's get one more. All right, here we go.
If they haven't received it, and I'm thinking about your
Hit
The
the.
next day. You need a increase so Jesus could decrease.
What?
Oh,
What?
sorry, other way around.
Wow.
You need a decrease so he can increase.
Marcus.
Come on. And I know a lot of you guys want to be a funnel in here. And here's the thing. If you don't have your funnel open, then you can't speak in tongues.
Look at her.
And if you can't speak in tongues, how are you going to pray for people? Because the other day, me and my mom and my sister prayed 30 minutes in tongues in bed for a miracle. And it came the next day.
Oh my God.
Now here's the thing. A lot of you guys need to speak in tongues. Most of you might know it. But guess what? You gotta still receive more. Now, I just want everybody to stand up where they are. Now, hold your hand up like a funnel. We're gonna pray. Lord, I thank you that you'll just rain on them over.
Look at the hundreds of thousands. Look at the thousands, man. Look at all our people up in there. How long will you love simplicity?
Turn that on.
You see? Hold on, we're not finished.
Okay, wait.
Leave it up. Leave it up.
Flow so will be a waterfall of your word, Jesus. And I thank you, Lord, that you'll just give them their word, that they need to praise you. Jesus, I thank you, they'll go tell people about you, and they'll perceive you, Lord, as their Savior.
Look, that could be my mom right there. What is this hope, man? What is she hoping for, man?
Emotion.
It's emotion. When clearly little Becky is lying. This is a game to her. She got a full script that she's wrote, and our people all they head long into this, man. How long will you simple ones love simplicity? Don't you got enough common sense to get up out of there? Don't you got enough common sense to see that this is a lie? This is a hoax, right?
Woo. Oh my God, woo. Jesus. I thank you that just pour on them and they'll just receive it in Jesus' name. Hallelujah.
Pray another tongue.
Lord, I thank you that they'll just receive tongues if they haven't received it. And I thank you they'll just start praying in tongues right now. Release it in Jesus' name. Just start speaking it. Come on. The thing is, the devil can't understand you, so he can't interfere with you. So God's like, excuse me, I don't know what you're doing here, that child, but bye-bye. But bye-bye. All the way over there. Bye-bye.
So hold on. Hit the light, man. That's enough for that, man. Hold on. Matter of fact, I might have. No, that's it. Hit the light. Hit the light. Hit the light. So give me. It's something else I want to show you, man. Because I have to show the seriousness of this, right? So this is what our people are doing, and this is why we can see. This is why we can see. Go back to Matthew 24, because the fact that we can see Russia and Ukraine, we can see these nations coming to war. The rumors of war is a blessing. That's a token. So give me Matthew 24. What was that?
7.
What was we at 7? What was that, Justin?
We stopped at
24
6.
and 6.
In 6, give me 6.
I have it. Matthew chapter 24.
Give me that, Joshua. Hold on, David. Give me that.
Matthew 24 and 6.
Uh-huh.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Uh-huh.
But the end is not yet.
Right. So while people are doing this in this deep slumber, this is what's really going on. So hit the light one more time.
Russia cannot feel safe, develop and exist with a constant threat emanating from the territory of modern Ukraine.
Right. So this Russian president, Vladimir Putin, he's saying that he feels threatened. Now this man has they have the greatest nuclear arsenal in the world. So that's like somebody, you got a 9mm and somebody got a machine gun and they're telling you that they don't like the way you move. You making them feel nervous. That's what's going on. He's saying y'all know I got all these bombs over here and you making me feel nervous. And he not the type of man that bluff. Anybody that know anything about anything know that he's not a man that he's gonna bluff. This man's serious. He's prepared. He's telling America, hey man, we prepared for any outcome. We tired of y'all shit. You've had your run. You're not gonna push us over no more. That's what's going on while people doing this folly in the churches. While we smoking up all the weed and drinking up all the Douce. Hey man, the Most High is stirring up war amongst the nations.
No one should have any doubt that a direct attack on our country will lead to defeat and terrible consequences.
He said, look, if you attack our country, you're going to lose. And that was prophesied in the Bible. We're going to get that, right? Russia is going to be the last part of this beast standing. And these Russians, they know prophecy. America knows prophecy. He knows that he's going to be the last Edomite standing. That this Russian nation and his allies will be the last of these dragons standing. He knows this. America knows this, right? So that's why me personally, I think it's got something else to do with us, because they know once this happens, it's over, and they really don't want it to end. So he said, be not deceived. That's why he says the end is not yet. Why? So let's keep watching.
Any potential aggressor. And now some very, very important words for those who could be tempted to intervene from outside. Whoever tries to hinder us, and even more so to create threats to our country, to our people, should know that Russia's response will be immediate, and it will lead you to such consequences that you have never encountered in your history.
He's talking directly to America. He said if you interfere, the consequences will have a direct effect, and you'll face consequences that you've never seen since the world began. This is what he's telling America, but America's on his doorstep. America's got like 90,000 troops over there because America is prideful. America's got 90,000 troops, and he's sending planes and boats and ships and war vehicles over there. When this man has enough arsenal in his damn weaponry to destroy the whole world. And our people in this church doing that folly shit. And we're right here. Let's listen to it again.
Our people should know that Russia's response will be immediate, and it will lead you to such consequences that you have never encountered in your history. We are ready for any development of events. All the necessary decisions have been made in this regard. I hope that I will be heard.
Right, so I'm gonna give you some. Let's go into Revelations. Let's go hit the light. Let's go into a little bit of prophecy. Hit the light. Give me Revelations 13:2. Let's go into a little bit of prophecy.
I got it.
So it's good to have a balanced diet. It's good to have milk. It's good to have meat. You see, it's good to have wine. It's good to have honey. It's good to be well-rounded in this thing. You see. Give me Revelation 13:2.
Revelations chapter
13. Give me 13:1. Hold on, David. Give me that, Shanetta.
Revelations chapter 13, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea,
Right.
having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blaspheming.
Right. So the 7 heads is 7 kings. And the 10 horns is the European Union, the EU. Right? Read on.
Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
So it's speaking, this whole thing is speaking of the European nations as a collective, as a whole. One gonna reign after another. So John is seeing similitudes. He's seeing one nation described as a leopard. He's going to see another nation described as a bear, and another nation described as a lion. But as a whole, they're the beasts, right? So he's seeing different countries. Read on. Read verse 2.
And his feet were as feet,
Start from the top.
and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
He seen Alexander the Great, the head of the beast. Read on.
And his feet were as the feet of a bear.
So he's seen the beginning and the end of this beast that came out the sea. He said the beginning of it was Alexander the Great, and the end of it's going to be Russia. Read it again.
And his feet were as the feet
Read,
of a
read
bear.
from the top.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. And his feet were as the feet of a bear.
Read on.
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
And his mouth was as the mouth of a lion. He's speaking of Britain. Out of Britain comes the language. He said he spake as a lion. Everybody speaks. Let's go to this real quick. I'll show you. Can you zoom in on this? Read that.
British English is the standard dialect of English language as spoken and written in the United Kingdom. Variations exist in formal written English in the United Kingdom.
Why? So this Britain, the lion. He said he spake as a lion. Out of Britain comes laws and language. Britain is basically the spokesman for this beast. You see? So let's get and it's beautiful to be able to link up prophecy with history and make it plain. Watch this. He said the lion. Watch this. So we'll go here and we'll see Britain. Britain's symbol, right? Britain symbol. Let's keep looking. That's the flag. He's eating my son hot. There you go. You see it? Read it again. He spake as a what? He spake
And
as a
his
lion.
feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth was as the mouth of a lion.
His mouth was the mouth of a lion, right? So I'm gonna get another. Here we go. Here's their flag right here. You can see that line right here. You can see the line up top. You see that line up top? And the line right here, that's Britain's symbol, right? So he said, and he said the beginning was the leopard, right? And we all know that Russia's symbol is what? Let me see.
Is it the bear?
It's a bear. Look at this. They better stop playing with this guy right here, man. You know?
That's real.
No, it's not real, but they need to stop playing with this guy. Cause he ain't to be played with, man. This guy's a real tough man. Now this damn internet ain't went slow all damn day. Okay, you see that, Shanetta? So this is the bear, Russia. Russia.
Oh, that's Baltimore.
That's
Putin.
yes, Putin. It's Putin riding this
I
damn
just
bear.
realized that.
Right, so they know the prophecies. So anything that would happen or take place over there in Russia and Ukraine, hey, Russia gonna come out on top. If America go over there thinking that they're gonna win, they're not gonna win. They're gonna die. Because prophecy, the Most High said, hey, the Russia is gonna be the feet of the beast, meaning the last part of the beast. You see? So let's get.
You want the rest or no?
No, that was it on that. Give me Isaiah 47:1. Matter of fact, before you give me Isaiah 47:1, give me the rest of Matthew 24:8. Go there. Matthew 24:8.
Matthew 24.
Matter of fact, give me 7.
Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right.
And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Right, so things have to come to pass before the end comes. Nation shall rise against nation. There's coming a race war, y'all. That's what that means. And there's coming a famine. You're gonna literally go outside, and you're gonna have nations separated. You're gonna have the Chinese people over here. You're gonna have the white people over there. You're gonna have the so-called black people somewhere else. Nation gonna rise against nation. History always repeats itself. We had this already. There was a civil war. You see? So let me show you something. And they know it's coming. They know a civil war is coming. Let me see. Can you see this, Janelle?
And there are people calling me a leftist that are on the right, and there are people. In an article from The Atlantic, a writer argues that the U.S. is similarly trapped.
We'll get this one.
Who would win a second American Civil War? A little bit over a week ago, we posted a video on this channel asking the question, what if America starts another civil war? In that one, I evaluated how it would happen, why it would happen, and who might be the powers fighting in this civil war. Lots of you had some strong opinions on that video about exactly how it would transpire and which side might win said civil war. Considering we already went down the rabbit hole of what would happen if the civil war took place, we may as well continue on this road and see who would actually win that fight. Now, in that last video, I gave a breakdown on the initial American Civil War, and I think it would be ignorant of me to not at least give a brief description in this one as well, just so we all understand what we're potentially.
So the reason why I'm playing is to let y'all know it says, nation shall, read it again, 7.
24:7. For nation shall rise against nation.
So how do these Edomites know a civil war is coming? How do they feel that in their spirit? How do they know? Because the Most High is putting it in their spirit, and He put it in our spirit too. We know that there's a civil nation going to rise against nation. All this black on black, I mean, all this whites killing blacks is not going to last forever. You know, you got so-called black people. They rising up with arms and guns and making little mini armies. Not saying that they'll succeed, but our people, everything has a boiling point. It's called a straw that breaks the camel back. This place is at its breaking point. There's going to be that last straw that breaks the camel back, man. And then the people going to say we had enough. And all hell going to break loose, man. Give me, it tell you that in 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. And give me 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. Get that, 2nd Ezra 16 and 7.
2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection.
A great insurrection. That means chaos, anarchy. That means when the people overthrow the government. Read on.
A great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen.
They shall be like what?
They shall be like madmen.
And the Bible says the people gonna be like madmen. Madmen. Read.
Sparing none.
Sparing none. So that means if they catch somebody that don't look like them, somebody that they don't like, and they might snatch you up and kill you, cut your head off. Hey, it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be bloody. The Most High, the Most High is finna reintroduce itself to this world, and that's what we keep telling the people. That's what we keep warning. They have not seen. He's let spirits. You can get that in Zechariah. Give me Zechariah 6 and verse 7. Give me Zechariah 6 and 7. Right, there are spirits on this earth that came from the throne of the Most High that walk to and fro through the earth and persuade man. You might think a man is crazy. You might think a woman is going crazy. She ain't been going crazy. It's that she's possessed by a spirit, and that spirit is overtaking her. That's what the Most High is having on this earth, man. There's way more spirits on this earth than it is people, man. It's way more angels. Read that.
Zechariah 6 and 7.
Read that.
And the bay went forth and sought to go, that they might walk to and fro through the earth.
Give me that 6. Give me 5.
6 and 5. And the angel answered and said unto me, These are the 4 spirits of heaven, which go forth from standing before the Lord.
These
of
are
all
the
earth.
4 spirits of heaven that go forth from standing before the Lord to the earth. Read on.
The black horses which are therein go forth into the north country.
Right, so you got a bunch of spirits that come to America. Read.
And the white go forth after them. And the grizzled go forth towards the south country.
So you got good and bad spirits that come forth from the Most High that come to America, man. Read on.
7. And the bay went forth and sought to go, that they might walk to and fro through the earth.
All these spirits, thousands upon thousands of spirits walking up and to and fro. It's spirits right now recording us. There's angels right now recording us. There's angels right now looking to see you, looking for weakness, seeing how they can destroy you, studying you, studied your mother, your father, your great-grandparents, angels in this earth going to and fro. Right? This place is going, and if you, let me just look at this real quick. So give me 15 and 16. Let me show you what's about to come to pass. Give me 2nd Ezra 15 and 16.
Okay.
I got it.
I got it.
Read that.
2nd Ezra 15 and 16.
Read that.
For there shall be sedition among men,
There shall be sedition among men. Read.
and invading one another.
And invading one another.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes. That means that, hey, it's coming a time where the people won't regard the police. They won't regard the government. They won't regard the president. People going to take actions in their own hands. Read.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
The course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're going to decide what's the law. Right? So imagine when the lights go off. Let me just show you something. Imagine when the lights go off, there's no more police officers. Now you can look right now. Let's look at this. Let's look at this right here. Sex offenders, right? All through the spirit, right? Sex offenders near me. Official site, okay? So let's just do our state real quick. Let me see, dude. What should I go to? They want to know all your, okay, let's go here.
They might want you to put your info in there.
Ben Bobby. Okay, so. Which website is this, Janetta? The sex offenders. Okay. Offender.
You probably could type in registered sex offenders.
This must be the one because Esau don't want to let it. You don't want to let it. There you go. Sex offenders near me. Neighborhood watch. All right. Okay.
They still want your info.
So, okay, so give me that precept real quick again. Jasper, 2nd Ezra
15 and 16. 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their own power.
Right. So look, right where we at, just in a six block radius. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Damn near 40 sex offenders. Right here where we at, in the 4-block radius. That means pedophiles, rapists, molesters, all types of nasty people. Right here around us. So what do you think's gonna happen when the government crashes? You think when there's nobody to tell these people that they can't sex offend, you can't rape there's nobody to stop them from raping, from killing, from kidnapping, and from murdering. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? They're gonna get busy. They're gonna take the course of action in their own power. Give me Genesis. Matter of fact, give me that Matthew 24:7 real quick. So there's coming a insurrection or overthrowment of the government, right? And it's probably they already been speaking of a blackout, right?
I got it.
I had that on my phone. So there's news of a blackout. Give me that.
Matthew 24:7.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 7.
Read that.
For nation shall rise against nation,
Uh-huh.
and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Uh-huh.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, the what?
Are the beginning of sorrows.
That's why when you see what's going on in Russia, this is just the beginning. Give me Amos 8 and 11. Give me Amos 8 and 11.
I got it. Still flipping pages. I got it.
Give me that.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 8 and 11.
Read that.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land.
I will what?
I will send a famine in the land.
For what?
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing words of the Lord.
But of what?
But of hearing words of the Lord.
Hey, so what our people need to know, when this stuff hits, there's not gonna be no more churches. Ain't gonna be no more YouTube. You're not gonna be able to go to YouTube and get a breakdown. You're not gonna be able to find comfort. You might not be able to find a Bible. The Most High said, I'm sending a famine of the word. There's 2 famines coming. There's a famine coming of natural food and a famine coming of spiritual food. So give me that be like the ant. Give me that precept in Proverbs. Be like the ant, thou sluggard.
Ooh. What is that?
What is that?
Let's see.
John, 1 John 3 and 2.
That was from Proverbs.
No, that's not.
Nobody know what that said? Give me Proverbs 6 and 6.
Proverbs 6.
Give me Proverbs 6 and 6.
Proverbs 6 and 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Uh-huh.
Consider her ways, and be wise.
Right?
Which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer,
Uh-huh.
and gathereth her food in the harvest.
You see that? So the Most High is telling us through the parables we have to be like the ant in these times. Hey, gather up food. Store up this wisdom and this knowledge while you still have time. Why? Because there's coming a famine. Right? It says the ant, when you go in the summertime, the ant is just working. He's always working. He's always moving. He's always carrying something damn 7-8 times his body weight. And that's what we have to do. We have to work. If you're going to survive this, you can't be like a sluggard. It says, consider the ant, man. When you think about the work, man, you gotta be hard. You gotta be tough on yourself. Should nobody have to be tough on you? You have to tell yourself, hey, man, I gotta do more. I gotta grind. I got people depending on me. Stop thinking your sister not depending on you. Stop thinking that it's just you. Stop thinking that your brother not depending on you. It's not just you. There are people depending on you. You have to grind. You got a precept? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sirach 22 and 1.
Read that.
A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone.
Right. A slothful man It's compared to a filthy stone. What? Meaning what? The Most High is rebuilding this temple, Jazzy. The white man says, hey man, the so-called Jewish man, he's going to rebuild the temple. But little did he know the temple is almost finished being built. It says the slothful man is compared to a filthy stone. Meaning what? If you slothful, you good for nothing. You're dirty. You can't be a part of this building. What are you going to bring to the work? What are you going to bring to this building? Read on.
And everyone will hiss him out to his disgrace.
You see that? Read. What else you got? You got another precept?
Yeah, Proverbs 18 and 9.
Bring it up.
He also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster.
A great waster. You good for nothing, man. So if you ever had a chance to put your foot on the gas, the time is now. If you ever had time to stay up late nights and read the Bible and get up early in the morning and read the word and spread the good news, the time is now. It's now. You got a precept?
I have two.
Go ahead.
My first one is Proverbs 10 and 2.
Read that.
Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Righteousness delivered from death.
And then my other one is Proverbs 6 and 4. Actually, I'm going to start at 3. Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself when thou art come into the hand of thy friend.
Mm-hmm.
Go humble thyself and make sure thy friend. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thy eyelids.
Right. Break that down.
Like you were just saying, you're not the only one that's supposed to be depending on someone. You have to make sure that you do what you need to do so people can depend on you, and you can deliver them.
That's right. You can help deliver them. Because we're all dependent on one another. And some of us, the Most High, He made some of us stronger than the others. A lot of people looking up to you. They might be watching you from afar. So give me Judith 8 and 24. Give me Judith 8 and what you got, Chanel?
I got Sirach 33 and 17.
Bring it out.
Sirach 33 and 17. It says, consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning.
You see that? That's a great precept. You read that one more time. That's beautiful.
Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning.
But for all those that seek learning, so it's not just you. You got to understand that we're connected to a lot of families, and a lot of families are connected to us through the Spirit. You see? A lot of people are being drawn to us, and we're being drawn to a lot of people. The Most High is bringing His people together. It's not just us. It's not just us gathered on the Sabbath. It's families that like us gathered all over America, all over the world on one accord in the name of Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shah. Right? So give me Judith 8 and 24. Knowing this, read that.
Judith 8 and 24. Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example.
Let us show an example
to our brethren.
To our brothers.
Because their hearts depend on us.
Because their hearts depend on us, man. Read.
In the sanctuary, in the house.
In the sanctuary, in the house.
In the altar.
In the altar, man. The sanctuary, the house, the altar, and your brothers depending on us. Depending on you. And we depending on them. We have to set example. We can't be that filthy stone, man. That sluggard, man. Give me You got another one? Somebody give me Psalms 90 and 12 and Ephesians 5 and 16.
I got Psalms
90.
I already got it. Okay. I'll get it. Psalms 90 and 12.
Read that.
So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom.
We have to redeem the time, man. Read that one more time.
So teach us to number our days.
Teach us to number our days. You got to understand that slothfulness, slumber is a spirit. And the Most High will send that spirit on you to test you. to see how bad you want it. You have to constantly pray that the Most High take that slothful, slumbering spirit off you, from you. Teach us to number our days. Read.
That we may apply our hearts unto wisdom.
That we may apply our hearts to wisdom so we can be full force in this thing. Give me Ephesians 5 and 16.
Ephesians 5 and 16.
Read that.
Redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
We have to redeem time. That means you have to double up. You have to make up. Because these days are wicked. And we ain't seen, right now our people are lax. Right now our people are sleeping. Hey, but the Most High finna cause these Edomites to turn up the heat. And our people can't see that that's what this is. That's what this is. He's giving you right now, what he's giving you, what we see is a token. Right? Give me that in 2nd Ezra 7 and 21. You had a precept, Shanetta? Mm-hmm. Give me 2nd Ezra 7 and 21. Read that. Go ahead, Shanetta.
Nehemiah 4 and 6.
Bring it up. Yeah.
Nehemiah 4 and 6. So build we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof.
Yeah.
For the people had a mind to work.
The people had what?
A mind to work.
That's what we gotta have, y'all. We can't have a slothful spirit. You gotta have a mind to work.
Oh, I got a precept.
Give me 2nd Ezra 7 and 21. I want to show you something real quick.
2nd Ezra 7 and 21.
Read that.
For God hath given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came.
So the Most High gave us plain instructions to live and what to do to avoid punishment. He said, keep my law, keep my statutes, keep my commandments. Read on.
Even as they came.
You reading all the way down to 26.
Okay. And what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him.
Right, because our people are rebellious. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him. Read.
But spake against him.
But did what?
But spake against him.
The law done away with. Christ died so I can eat this bacon. I don't have to keep the law. The law is sin. Read on.
And imagine vain things.
That's vanity to think that, man. Read on.
And deceive themselves by their wicked deeds.
Hey, you tricking yourself if you think the law done away. Give me Barak 4 and 1. Give me Barak 4 and 1. You had that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of that.
Give me Barak 4 and 1. Give me that. Barak page 102. Give me that. Give me that.
Then I have a precept.
You had a precept, Trini? Bring your precept up.
Hosea 4 and 6.
Read that.
My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
That's right.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
You rejected the law. Read.
I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no peace unto me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of God, I will also forget thy children.
Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of God, I will also forget thy children. And here we go in America, calling ourselves black, calling ourselves the color. Why? Because our forefathers rejected the law. Give me that, Shanetta.
Baruch 4 and 1.
What that say?
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever.
No, it was just in the Old Testament.
And the law that endureth forever.
How long is the law?
Forever.
It's forever. Right? So give me finish that, Jasper, in 2nd Ezra.
Alright. 2nd Ezra 7 and 22.
Give me that.
Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, instead of the Most High, that he is not.
Right. So our people don't think that our people think that America is going to last forever. They think that the Most High is not going to come back and destroy this place. They think that this place is going to get back on its legs. They think that the economy is going to bounce back. They think that the plague's going to go away. You know, you're going to be able to take off your mask. You're going to be able to go back into the stores and shop and eat. And everything will be like it was in 2005. They think God is not. When God is showing you that he is, that he exists. And all the prophecies of this book is coming to pass. Keep reading.
22.
No, we not at 22.
23. Instead of the Most High, that he is not, and knew not his ways.
Read.
But his law have they despised, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his work.
Why? He not asking much. He asking that you keep the Sabbath. He asks that you don't sleep with your brother's wife, and don't sleep with your sister's husband. Right? Don't defile yourself with unclean animals. Right? Don't sleep with animals. Right? He's asking you for, don't be a homosexual. Don't be a pedophile. Right? Don't worship false gods. Is that difficult? Don't defile your own temple. Why can't our people keep those laws? What's so bad about that? What's so grievous about that? What's grievous about that? I can't do that. It's too tough. It's impossible for me to keep the law.
Stay wicked.
You see? Read on.
24. But his law have they despised, and his covenants, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works.
Read on.
And therefore, Esdras, for the empty are empty things.
For the empty are empty things. Read.
And for the fool are the fool things.
So he gave the empty over the vanity, and he gave the fool over the wisdom. Right? Read on.
Behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass.
These tokens. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. Tokens.
I have a precept.
I had a precept.
Go ahead, Janetta.
1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3.
Get that.
It says, talk no more so exceedingly proudly, and let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
By him actions are weighed. So when we look up, you got a precept too, baby?
No, that was
Or
me.
Judah?
Yeah.
Fix
It's it's 2nd Adherence 7 and 20.
Read that.
For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law that is set before them.
Right? So when you look up the word, did we look up the word token already?
No.
Okay, so when you look up the word token, okay, can you zoom in on this, Shanetta? Okay, so Genesis 9:12. And God said, this is the token of the covenant, which I make between you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. So when you look up the word token, and you go here, okay, the token. So when you look it up, it's off.
Strong's H226. Oath.
Oath, right? So when you look it up, it says a signal, a sign, a distinguishing mark, a banner, remembrance, miraculous sign, a warning. That's what we're seeing. The Most High is giving us a warning. That's why when we see that,
You can start dancing, you can start running, come on! It's free!
oh no, man. So when the Most High shows you this, when he puts it on national TV,
Russia cannot feel safe, develop and exist with a constant threat emanating from the territory of modern Ukraine. No one should have any doubt that a direct attack on our country will lead to defeat and terrible consequences.
right? This is a warning. This is a warning. Give me 2 Thessalonians 5 and 3. This is a blessing that he's giving you a warning, because he don't have to warn you. Give me 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3.
First Thessalonians 5 and 3.
Read.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction.
Then what?
Sudden
Then
destruction.
sudden destruction cometh upon them.
That means when the Most High, he's going to stop giving warnings. Right now, he's giving you warnings. He's giving you a sign, a token, to return back to him. The Most High just showed us. Read it again.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them.
Hey, there's coming a time where there's going to be no more tokens. No more warnings. He's warning you now. Hey, it's going to come upon you like a thief in the night. Sudden destruction. And what will you do in that day? right? People, they're gonna be marrying, they're gonna be dancing, they're gonna be partying and singing and buying and selling. Then boom, sudden destruction. You see, and that's the danger of this thing, because he's giving you a warning now. More than likely, I don't know what it's gonna escalate to, but this is just my thoughts as a man. I believe it's gonna de-escalate. I believe it's gonna de-escalate, and people gonna think that it's okay, because we still have more prophecies to come to pass. Mm-hmm. This is the warning that you're gonna get. Right here. It's here in front of your face. So give me you had a precept, Shanetta?
Mm-hmm. 2nd Ezra 14 through 17.
Uh-huh.
It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
Yeah.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Why?
And haste thee to flee from these times.
Read it one more time, man.
Let go from thee mortal thoughts.
And you have to stop thinking about, hey, what I'm gonna buy, what I'm gonna eat, where I'm gonna sleep. You see what I'm saying? What I'm gonna eat. The Most High is gonna provide all those things. Those are mortal thoughts. Read on.
Cast away the burdens of man.
Right, the burdens of man. How we gonna pay these bills? How I'm gonna pay this light bill? I gotta do such and such. I got a car gotta get fixed. Read on.
Put off now the weak nature.
That's weak, man. Read on.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Right, the things that stress you. That's what stress you. That's what stresses a man and stresses a woman. Hey, I'm gonna pay these bills. How am I gonna pay these bills? I'm a month and a half late on the rent already. I got the light bill coming up. I gotta get the car fixed. You see what I'm saying? I owe such and such. Hey man, that's the weak nature, man. The Father knows what you have need of. Well, in these times we have to use faith, man. If you never use faith ever, you have to use it now, knowing that the Most High is going to provide for you. Hey, nothing's going to sneak up on him. You see what I'm saying? This is your test. You have more on that?
Mm-hmm.
Read on.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
We have to haste to flee from these times. Meaning what? Hey man, we have to live in a certain type of way where we ready for this stuff to end. That we're ready for the kingdom. To haste to flee from these times. We're tired of this sinful and wicked, damn country, man. Give me
I have more.
You had a more?
Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
You see that? Evil's about to increase. Go ahead, Trini.
Matthew 6 and 8.
Read that. What that say?
Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knows what things you need before you ask him.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Your Father know what you need before you ask him. So give me Sirach 36 and 16, because what you see right now is a test of time. And even in the world, they'll say that time is the true tester. Time is the true revealer of what's in you. You give it enough time, and a person will reveal themselves. And that's what the Most High is showing you this. You see a lot of people trying to run into the truth. They're trying to run back into the Bible. They're trying to run back to the Most High, because that's what they said in their hearts. Okay, I'm gonna live my life, and when it look like it's gonna be the end, then I'm gonna run and say Jesus, Jesus. But time is a tester. The Most High is gonna test us through time. Give me Sirach 36 and 16.
Sirach, chapter 36, verse 16.
Read that, Bose, huh?
Reward them that wait for thee.
The Most High, we said reward them that wait for thee. And that's our prayer. And you know, I'm so grateful for the men and even the women that labored in this truth before we came. Because, you know, and when you look at the Hebrews, we all met on the corner. We all met and they scoff and mock Why y'all out there on them street corners? We all met through the street corner. Whether if it was a video that we watched of the brews on the street corner, or whether we met in person. All the brews that I know, we met on the street corner. You see, I watched the brothers out. Somehow, I was watching YouTube, then I clicked at these brothers in robes and in crowns and mics in the crowd. And they talking loud and they making the Edomites bow. I said, man, what manner of man is this? What is these guys out there twisting this Bible up? Let me see what. And then I started comparing it to what they were saying, and I found out that it was the truth. I found out that our pastors never read us the word, and they taught us to never read it. So when we heard it, it sounds so foreign that it had to be a lie. But after further examination, I found out that it was the truth. And if you love the truth, you're gonna stay in the truth. Right, so give me that again. Sirach 36 and 16.
Sirach, chapter 36, verse 16. Reward them that wait for thee.
And I pray that them prophets get a great reward that wait for you. Yahweh, read on.
And let thy prophets be found faithful.
And let your prophets be found faithful. Because the Most High, he's about to put the test of time on man. How much can you endure? How much can you bear? You got a precept? Mm-hmm. Read on.
Revelations 22 and 11. It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
I was trying to get to that holy part quick. But yeah. So the Most High got it set up. You can't sneak in at the last minute and think that you're gonna say Jesus saved me, and you think that's how. It's not going down like that. You're not gonna be able to live that's what the pastors taught us. Okay, you can live wicked all your life on your deathbed. Only thing you have to say is Jesus, I repent, and you're going to heaven. He set you up, man. He set you up like the Most High is stupid. Like the Most High is stupid. Like you finna reward all this goodness. You finna reward everything that Yahweh Shah came and shed his blood for, right? So you can live right, but instead you live wicked, and on your deathbed you think you're gonna inherit all these things. How foolish is that to think, man? You got a precept?
Off of what you just said.
Go ahead.
Luke 11 and 52. It says, woe unto you lawyers, for ye have taken away the key of knowledge. Mm-hmm. Ye entered not in yourselves, and them that were entering in ye hindered.
You see that? So give me 2nd Ezra's. Did we do the test? We did the test of time. So it was one more thing that I wanted to show y'all. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Give me Ezekiel. Give me Ezekiel chapter 10. Give me Ezekiel chapter 8 and 5. There's one more thing that I want to show y'all, then we're going to end that.
What about Ezekiel?
Fix this. Oh, we got it. Okay. Give me that.
Ezekiel 8 and 5. Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thine eyes now, the way toward the north. So I lifted up mine eyes the way toward the north, and behold, northward, at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry.
Why this image of jealousy in the entry? And what is that image? Watch this. He said, look at my temple, my tabernacle. There's an image of jealousy in the entrance. An image of jealousy. Right? These Edomites, man. All right, let's image of jealousy. You see it? That's read it again. You zooming in on this, Shanetta? Mm-hmm. Okay, read that again. Ezekiel 8, and what was we at? 5.
I got it. 8 and 5.
Uh-huh.
Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thine eyes now, the way toward the north.
Way towards America, right? Read.
So I lifted up mine eyes the way toward the north,
Uh-huh.
and behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy.
This image of jealousy. Read on.
In the entry.
At the entry. This is the beginning of our people. We serving this. The Most High said this is an abomination. He showed Ezekiel this through the Spirit. And this is why he's coming back to destroy this earth. Because of these things. He's watching. Read on.
Okay. Verse 6. He said furthermore unto me, Son of man, seest thou what they do?
Seest thou what they do?
Even the great abominations that the house of Israel committeth here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary.
Right.
But turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations.
He said you're going to see a greater abomination than this white, filthy, stinking man. They're doing worse than this in my sanctuary. Read on.
7. And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall.
A hole in the wall.
Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. And he said unto me, Go in and behold the wicked abominations.
He said go in and see what they're doing. Ezekiel's seeing all this through the Spirit. They don't know that they're being watched. Even now, all our people, they're doing stuff in darkness, and they don't know what they don't realize that they're being watched. Read on.
So, verse 10. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things, and abominable beasts, and all the idols of the house of Israel, portrayed upon the wall round about.
He said it's creeping beasts. My people are worshiping creeping beasts and all manner of the foul damn crawling things. Watch this. The Bible is so precise and pinpoint. Watch this. He said, look at my sanctuary. Creeping things. Meaning what? Rabbits. Easter bunnies. And ducks. And eggs. Easter. He said, my people are he's describing Easter. He said, Son of man, you see this in my sanctuary? All types of creeping things. And defiled animals. Right? Idol worship. Easter egg hunts. Ishtar. The worship of false gods, man. In my house. And who's allowing it? The pastors. The priests. The people in high places, man. You had a precept? Get that.
Hosea 4 and 1 through 3.
Get that.
It says, Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying, and killing, and stealing, and committing adultery, they break out, the blood toucheth blood.
Blood toucheth blood.
Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
Read that again. Therefore what?
Therefore shall the land mourn.
What the Lord say?
Therefore shall the land mourn.
Hey, the Most High said this land gonna mourn. That's the judgment for these things. Read on.
And everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
Everybody's gonna cry. Languish. Read on.
With the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
You see that? A famine. So let's watch this a little bit more. He said, you see what they're doing in my sanctuary? And who taught us this? Who taught us to go into the sanctuary as a people in the place where we decided to worship and chase bunnies?
Esau.
And chase ducks. Who taught us that? To hide eggs, man. What does that have to do with the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shai?
Nothing.
What are you doing? What does that have to do with anything? Look at this little Eve dwarf. Look at her. Look at baby Eve in there.
It's like her oppressor.
Yeah. We were taught these things. You see? Now hold on. Let's see what this really means. Watch this. Watch how these Edomites lie.
With Easter, Christians celebrate the
Esau kind of jamming up the damn internet, man.
With Easter, Christians celebrate the
Really?
Yeah. You foul, man. Foul. Just foul.
resurrection of Jesus Christ 3 days after his death by crucifixion. All major branches of Christianity celebrate, and it is
Do a
actually
play on there,
a
Jackson?
Christian holiday. But is
The
Easter
volume?
really about a Christian celebration? The word Easter probably derives from the goddess of spring, Easter. Other languages have a word for Easter that derives from the Greek Pascha, used by early Christians, meaning Passover, referring to the Passover of the sun, also known as the equinox.
Can you hear that, Shanetta? So you see how Esau tried to disguise things. He played that music, that soft melody in the background. He's saying that he's literally describing you. Look, he's showing you worship of the moon. But since he plays a soft melody in the background, it must be okay. He's telling you, Easter has nothing to do with Jesus. You know, we just threw them bunnies and eggs in there, and we threw the moon worship in there. But since we're playing this nice music and this melody, they just go along with it. Watch this.
All major branches of Christianity celebrate, and it is actually the oldest Christian holiday. But is Easter really about a Christian celebration? The word Easter probably derives from the goddess of spring, Easter.
The word Easter probably derives from the goddess of Easter. He know that Easter is the goddess Ishtar, the goddess of fertility. That's why there's a bunch of bunnies and a bunch of ducks. Those are animals that multiply rapidly. Right? So you're worshiping, when you chase those eggs in the sanctuary of the Most High is watching. He said, Son of man, have you seen this abomination that's being done? And this guy, this filthy ass Edomite, he says, it's probably okay.
Other languages have a word for Easter that derives from the Greek Pascha, used by early Christians, meaning Passover, referring to the Passover of the sun, also known as the equinox, the start of the astronomical spring. Western churches, Catholic and Protestant, celebrate Easter on the first Sunday following the first full moon after the spring equinox. But what about those eggs and bunnies? Over centuries, many customs were incorporated from springtime fertility celebrations.
Over time, many customs have been included from springtime fertility what do you say, customs, or these are customs of the heathen. This is how our day of worship went from the Sabbath to Sunday. They implemented all these rituals of the heathens. This is one. When they changed it from the Sabbath to Sunday to the worship of the sun, this came in. And the rest of them, Valentine's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, all these filthy pagan holidays, man.
Pagan religions. Rabbits and eggs were pagan symbols for fertility, and as a reference to spring and new life. So, whether you celebrate Jesus' resurrection or the coming of spring, it is both the celebration of the new.
Right. So, on ending, we'll get this. Luke 18:7. You got a precept, Shanetta?
I have one.
Give me that. You got one, Gracie? Y'all got any questions?
Amos 51
He
and
got one.
23 to 24.
Go ahead, Jocelyn. Get your precept, David. You had a precept or you had a question?
Questions about precept we run
Okay, go
at
ahead.
the beginning. Okay, it was Revelations 13:1.
Revelations 13:1. What's your question?
My question is, so you told us which nation is the leopard and the bear and the lion. So what's the dragon and I think that's the last one, the dragon. What's the dragon?
The dragon is the European nation as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So we went over there like twice. We did 2 Bible studies to that. So when you go to you remember the dragon, he sat at the face of the woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the foot of the woman,
Yeah.
to what?
To devour her child.
To devour her child. Who did that?
was born.
Esau, right? So and then what else? We seen that the dragon was bound for 1,000 years. What did we find out that was?
Esau, that was the dark age.
The dark ages. So that's the dragon. And the dragon also we gotta know that it's spiritual before anything. So in 13:1 is speaking that the dragon, which is the spiritual demon Satan, is giving Esau his power. Read it again.
Okay. 13:2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power.
And the who?
And the dragon gave him his power.
Right, so get I'll show you. Give me Matthew 4:8. Matthew 4:8. The devil gave these Edomites his power. How did these Edomites get his power?
I got a precept.
Somebody tell me.
I got a precept.
Wasn't it the wicked knowledge that they got from the east side of the
Of the garden.
Of the garden.
Esau. But what did he do? Let's just get it in Matthew 14.
I got
4:8. Hold on, David.
Okay. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain.
Right, so the devil, he offered Yahweh Shah the same authority, the same power, the same seat. Read on.
And showeth him all the kingdoms of the world.
He showed him all the kingdoms of the world. That's what these people got. They own everything. Read on.
And the glory of them.
And they own the glory. Me and your mom went down to Miami. They have yachts that's long as a city block. From corner to corner, they have boats that big, and they have them parked like you park cars when you go downtown and the cars park. That's how they have yachts. That's how rich they are down there. And it's full of them damn Jewish people. They're swarming that place like snakes.
Mm-hmm.
They everywhere. Right? Read on. How did he get this power?
And saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
If you will what?
If thou wilt fall down and worship me.
So the dragon gave the beast his authority because what? The beast bowed down and worshiped the dragon. These Europeans took that deal way back in the garden, in the east of the garden. Cain took it. They took it a long time ago, and we'll walk through it. And that's the beauty of this thing. We can walk through. We don't have to rush. We can walk through it in the Most High. Hey, Yahweh Shah, what's up with us? Revelation 3:20. You had a preception of it?
David had one.
David, you had a precept? So
Amos.
did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna go into that further. What you got?
Amos chapter 5 and 21 to 23.
Read that.
I despise your feast days.
I despise your feast days. Read on.
And I will not smell in your
In your
Assemblies. Solemn assemblies.
solemn assemblies.
Right?
Do ye offer me burnt offerings,
Burnt offerings. Right?
and your meat offerings.
Right.
I will not accept them.
What the Lord said?
I will not accept them.
I will not accept them. Read.
Neither I will regard the peace offerings for your fat beasts.
Right. So the Most High not dealing with these wicked ass celebrations, man. So give me Luke 18:7.
I got that.
And this is the test. This is the test of time. What?
There's more.
You got more? Okay.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
That's the spirit.
For I will not hear the melody
of thy vows.
Right.
The Most High said, why are you rejoicing in this place? Why are you celebrating on all these holidays? Why are you enjoying Thanksgiving of your brothers of the Northern Kingdom? Right? Why are you worshiping yourself on these birthdays? And you putting all these candles on the cake and you wishing upon the star? Who taught you that? Where is that in the Bible? Where does it say that Yahweh Shah, it was his 15th birthday, and his mother Mary made him a cake and he blew it out and he wished upon the star? Where is that in the Bible? Who taught you that? He said, I despise your feast days. Right? Who told you to bring this? Who told you to cut down the tree, drag it in your house, hang it up as an idol, and then put gifts at the foot of it and worship it? Put a star on the top of it. Don't forget the star, because it's all idol worship. Right? Don't forget that. And worship it. And offer it gifts. Who taught you that? The Most High said, I despise your feast days. You got a precept?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 7 through 9.
Read that.
Ye hypocrites, well did Esaias prophesy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips.
For what?
But their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of man.
So this is the test of time, y'all. This is the test of time. He said, reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Give me Luke 18:7.
Luke 18.
Give me that, Grace.
Luke 18:7.
What that say?
And shall not God avenge his own elect,
Uh-huh.
which cry day and night unto him,
Read.
though he bear along with them?
Uh-huh.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh,
When the Son of Man cometh. Read.
shall he find faith on the earth?
Shall he find faith? That's the question. It's really not about Ukraine, about Russia. It's about when Yahweh Shah return back, will he find faith? Will you still be waiting on him? Will you still be watching? Will you still believe? Hey, because times like never before coming on this earth. Not for the unbelievers only, but for the believers too. Right? The test of time, man. And that's all I had on that. Man, you had a precept?
I have a closing precept.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
I got a
We're
precept.
gonna get your precept, and then we're gonna give Trinity the closing precept.
I have a precept.
No.
Matthew.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Matthew
Go ahead.
chapter 24 and 46.
Read out.
Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find doing so.
That's the prayer. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Because if you don't pray these things, the Most High can sift you out. Lord, let me be found faithful in these last days. Don't put out my candle. Because right now, a lot of people, candles being put out, man. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but like, I'm watching brothers lose faith. I'm watching brothers get slapped. You see, I'm trying to stir up brothers, but look, sometimes you only have enough oil for yourself. And we coming in these last times, man, you might only have enough oil for yourself. It's coming a time where you're not going to be able to give your brother encouragement like that. Look, I only got enough oil for me. When it was time to get oil, you were slacking. Why don't you have oil? You got a precept?
Yeah.
Read on.
It's Sirach 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance.
See that? Thus saith the Lord. Let's get that closing precept. We go, hold on. Get that closing precept. Wait a minute. Go ahead, Greg.
I have another one.
Mark 1:15.
Get that.
In saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Do what?
Repent ye and believe the gospel.
What did he say?
Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Read.
That's it.
That's it. With that, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.